Sprawlward ho we go.
Tried and tested.
The bounty hunter doesn't like the funny man. I mean, he does like standing behind people awkwardly during those cutscenes. Sitting there bobbing up and down. Like he's ready for a fight.
Behold,
All right, show me some good stuff here.
cities of man, ruined.
Hoarder and Library are at odds. Boo hiss. Yeah, in fact, we have 2 Hoarders, and neither of them are in a place that we can access. Yeah, it seems like a bit of an oversight. Now, also, we need to hug left here. So let's get this party started.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming.
Yeah, I mean, one thing we've been talking about that is definitely the case is just that the mods that have been done, like, they're not low effort, but they the ones that take a bit more upkeep are not being updated necessarily with the frequency that we might have hoped. If I can get rid of one of them, I'll get rid of her. Yeah, so we want to find ourselves a conch shell. This seems like a waste. Yeah, they're already going second. Maybe encore here just so we can blow up this guy. That was a reasonable play. I don't know that was perfect, but best chance would be at the Hoarder for sure. It's hard to turn down, though. I don't think we can hit both Hoarders, Tenebrae, and we don't have that many baubles. So I think it's a little bit of a risk going Hoarder, because we end up having to pay for it. So many stuns. So many stuns. Could have been a murder weapon. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah, because what's going to happen is if we can even go to both Hoarders, we're going to go to the first Hoarder. We're going to take the best thing we can possibly get. It's not going to be what we're looking for. Then we're going to go to the second one, and it's going to have exactly what we want. So let's see. And yeah, the 2 Hoarders are mutually exclusive as well. So 1 Hoarder I do not think is better than getting... I mean, we don't really need any mastery anymore. So, but we get relics and we get baubles from killing the Librarian. We get relics, baubles, and mastery, and the shot at a snappy swag. Smoldering Hymnal combo. I think that's a hard choice.
No satisfaction.
Though it brings no satisfaction. .26 combo, ain't no slouch. Let's just get the let's get the taunts up. Let's not go crazy here. The change to Accelerant on the Pugilist is a really interesting change, I will say. Means that on his first turn he's not getting those 2 attacks in. These guys are already dead. I don't need to do that. So I think we encore here so that we can get like the 2 hits in. Goodbye.
Let us hope to
Having Plague Grenade give a dodge is something to behold. Good thing we have Execute on our 5th ability here. Is there any way we could get dazes off of the leper? Is there any way we can get like dazes off of Intimidate? That would be interesting. Oh yeah, Mr. Scrake. It just occurred to me. You said that that death showing up for everyone regardless mod wasn't working. Clearly death didn't show up, but do you have any other way of knowing and confirming that it definitely wasn't working? Other than just like the confirmation bias of it didn't work. I don't think so. One of his abilities does immobilize. Yeah, Bash. Bash might have a daze on it naturally. We should check that. Let's double check. Yeah, it does. But the leper would have to be going before the highway, before the bounty hunter, which is not extremely realistic. 5, 5, 5, 5. You're at 12. So technically, if we hit you for 2, that would put you on a shorter timer. All right, doesn't matter. Still got paid. No, so he doesn't always do Accelerant. How interesting. Or, oh, maybe he already did Accelerant, actually. No! We're doomed. Doomed, I say.
A promising development.
Leper already gets to go. I am just going to burn off the stress. I think we're in fine shape here. $25 is not enough. That would have been fun. Oh, does his main attack have execution on it too? Wait, Collect Bounty doesn't have execution. Why did I just get execution on that one?
The past is
odd.
gone. Let it die.
Odd. Slightly strange. Oh, we can get rid of Tarantism, which never procced, incidentally. Like, just saying.
She understands the futility of her work, but undertakes it nonetheless.
No more Tarantism. No more of that. Do you want to lock in anything here? No. No. No.
Tonics,
Definitely buy those.
remedies. The science of hope.
Science of Hope. I don't think we need anything else. But definitely picking up those is nice because we have the increased stacking on them, so critical hits having execution modifier would be a nice change. It's certainly an interesting thing. It's not currently the case. All right, we'll take some more fights. But yeah, crits, that's an interesting change that they could
So that
do.
others may flee.
The Ant Aquarian.
Once she had a sliver of decency.
Ooh. Very fast pillager crack shot there. Dang.
A brilliant conclusion.
I don't think critical hits need to be made any better, though. They're so good. Wow, no front mortar. Now, does this ignore guard too? No, it doesn't. But I guess we can blow up that backliner this way. Fastest leper in the history of the universe? What's going on here? The dot didn't tick there. That was interesting. Now that I think about it, it would be nice as it would be. It wouldn't be nice as it would be used against you to pierce death blow resist. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, is all I will say. We're gonna have to endure one more action by the Antiquarian regardless. That's an annoying action though. That do be an annoying action. It wasn't that bad. Oh, you heal.
Well done.
Ooh, big hits. And then that one didn't toast execution, even though it clearly was. For a future where there is a bounty hunter mod that is more balanced, this will be a fun one. This comp, I really like this comp. I think it has a lot of good things going on. Four crit and 10%. Yeah, this is fine. Make you the fastest boy in the land. But yeah, I'm super excited about the DLC. I do feel like it was such a... The game feels like it released a very short time ago. What's keeping you from changing Poet to Monarch on the last in? I probably will. We haven't gotten there yet. I think that's the only thing holding me back. And I mean, I guess like also money.
Cooperation is the key.
We don't have... We don't necessarily have the bankroll for it. I don't know if I'll prioritize that over other things. But assuming we have the cash, I will. It's almost always better. Yeah, oh, for sure, yeah. Perhaps slightly too good a workaround, if I'm being honest. Tenebrae, but...
Haste and carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
Let's see, 5 and 7. 5 and 13. I don't know that was the play. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference in this moment, but whew, his dodges do nothing. Yeah, didn't need it. We would have gotten it with the Plague Doctor alone. That's the thing. The Plague Doctor's Plague Grenade is really just like a kill the back 2 ranks button. Like, it's so exceptionally strong. Single-handedly invalidates a lot of the game. It's annoying.
Extinguished at last.
Execution.
In this weighty gloom,
We started in a blight resistant zone though. Tenebrae. We did our first region was Feeder. that's where we kicked it off. There's our snappy swig in the flesh. It makes the hoarder a little more tempting. I will cop to that truth, because we could get an unusual seashell and that would be pretty game changing. Make Intimidate Monarch even more interesting. We might even swap over a region early. Probably not though. You got some scouting. I'm not mad at a little scouting here. Gives us a bit of insight into what we're giving up by choosing. We're gonna have another hospital, and then we can make our decision. But it looks like basically if we take the hoarder, we get very little. We have a higher chance of more mastery if we go for the Oblivion's Ingress, even though I don't think I'm shopping for any cultist trinkets at the moment. Are we full? No, we have a little bit of time. Hey, Moth! Sorry I killed you last week. Apologies for killing you. You almost had a moment of greatness. Get our wheel back. It did have to happen at some point, but as a reminder, this is the modded save file. So at some point you will be reborn, likely when the DLC comes out. Which if you haven't heard, I think you have heard, but if you haven't heard, the DLC has been announced, and there will be 2 new heroes added to the game, along with a wandering boss named the Warlord. Okay, we got no diseases. No negative quirks. I'll pick up a couple stimulating pulses. Just 'cause I think this boss, being fast for the boss, almost went to the wrong place entirely there. Yeah, so we're getting 2 new heroes, the Duelist and the Crusader. If you go back to the very beginning of stream, I talked about it. I also want a different trophy. I'm not sure I want to roll bumper crop for the end here. Even though our HP totals feel kind of invincible, like the eye boss, things can just get weird with the eye boss. Okay, give me the blind. That's all I want. Show me blind. Okay, now Howl needs to miss. Okay.
Well done.
Reynold. Reynold is back. That is in fact the case. I don't know. Someone was saying Reginald earlier today too, I feel like. And maybe then I was saying it. I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm quite enjoying that though. Love to see it. Yeah, Reynold. All the extra HP just means your characters take an additional hit from the eyeball. Pretty much, yeah. And then they die. Because you have no death's door. Hooray for no death's door. I said Reginald, but that too was an autocorrect. Yeah, I think I didn't correct it. I think in my head I just let it go, and I think we've been saying Reginald ever since.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
The baby head. Our autocorrect hates the French. Autocorrect hates anyone who is bilingual. So you can recruit them at the inn for one region, Moth, but at the moment we are rocking the permanent bounty hunter mod. What do I want to do here? I think I want to do that. Yeah, we're rocking the permanent bounty hunter mod. So we modded the game to be able to try out what it would be like to have the bounty hunter all the time. And to no one's surprise, he in his current form is kind of stupid OP. But his current form happens to be everything is fully mastered from the get-go. There was a different version where his skills have different tiers and can be mastered, but I believe that version is currently not functional due to lack of updates. So we're just enjoying the bounty hunter in his birthday suit at the moment. Which that sounds terrible when I say it that way, but you get the picture. That could have been a kill.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
But yeah, very, very interesting. Looks like the duelist is going to be a very, like, hyper-mobile type of character that does lots of damage. This is going to take a minute to get this guy killed, unless we get a very lucky blind into a dodge attack. Nicely done, bounty hunter. Oh, I wanted to swap our jester and our bounty hunter for this so that we could go for the immediate encore double play grenade, but I forgot.
Well done.
Dodges are optional to opponents too. Weird to think. It strikes me as dodges should never work for opponents and always work for me, Tenebrae. That seems like my preferred setup. Which does seem to be the way that it's working out right now, so I shouldn't complain too much. The blinds, they do something. Snappy Swig also putting in the work. Oh, one off. One off. Would have been cool. Would have been cool. Ooh. The rare move.
Stupendous.
And that is all she wrote. Alright, I do not think the Librarian is going to pose too big a threat. We do get a Smoldering Hymnal. We get an Assay Gear a little late. I don't know if I swap out. I think I do swap out a Bridge Edition. I also have Ablative Powder and I did not equip it. This is some lazy something or other.
Must be stopped. The Librarian must be destroyed.
Yeah, those should have been reversed for our purposes.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
I also don't think I put anything on the board that can hit right now. I can do this and push back the books so that he starts burning another set of books. That's fine. Yeah, that's why we needed to switch our order. That was very disappointing. Hitting through that dodge though is pretty huge. Our Plague Doctor is going to be the only person doing damage here, which is going to be curious. Also, pushing back the book stack probably wasn't good, because we have so much more damage we can do in rank 3. Doing too much damage to this, if I'm being honest. Did not expect that to happen. That's fine. It's not a big deal, but it's definitely it was not my plan. Yeah, the difference between having Jester in rank 2 and rank 3 here has been absolutely massive. That's basically GG right there. Although, we only have a little bit of time left. Amazing hit there, through the blind. Yeah, I don't think I could have misplayed this one much worse than I did. It's going to be fine, but...
Empowered, emboldened.
But it was about as bad as it could be. Oh, Plague Doctor doing all the work, for sure.
Collaboration.
Although, I mean, I guess Sarmenti kind of clutched it at the end there a little bit. But Plague Doctor is definitely a hard counter for the Librarian. Imagine mod trolls that make the bounty hunter disappear in the final stretch before the boss. That would be pretty bad news. Bad news bears. Smoldering Hymnal can go there. Don't think we need Tinderbox or that. Murder Weapon is pretty much trash. I don't think we need Raven's Reach either. Technically a Sagear, I think, is an upgrade. We can get rid of the Ablative Powders. We're not coming back here. Get rid of that. And I think we can get rid of the Medicinal Herbs because we're rocking Plague Doctor. Do I want to do a cultist fight, or do I want to do a resistance encounter? Get a chance at a collector going either way. We save ourselves some loathing going this way, so we'll go this way.
Debris ahead. That is where they'll make their move.
That is where they'll make their move. All right, we did good work on the last.
Cooperation is the key.
The last ghoul. Oof, not resisting the blind is a bummer though.
A breakthrough.
Now he's gonna howl. No? Wow, what is up with our ghoul luck here? We've been very, very ghoul fortunate.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Yeah, unfortunately this means we take one howl, it looks like. Yeah. That stinks. That couldn't have worked out much worse. We're gonna be fine, but still a bit of a bummer. I still remember when they changed it so that final crits could stress heal. It still remains like one of the changes that makes me happiest of all of the changes.
Behold, the infinite emptiness of the void.
I'm starting to think that just generally speaking, I should have Sarmenti in the 3 spot, because like the number of times where I just want to open with double Plague Grenade is basically 100% of the time. I mean, if we're gonna remove this guy either way, let's just delete him rather than stunning him. What's the point?
Agony by accumulation.
Now this guy's already dead, so
Stupendous.
we also haven't upgraded the Bounty Hunter's trinkets. Maybe the Bounty Hunter Snappy Swig is the way to go. She has 6. We could, if we crit here, puts this one on Death's Door. All right. Didn't think we were getting the kill there, so the stun was the next best.
An opportunity.
All of a sudden, the respectful hits are coming in fast and furious.
A master stroke.
I'm gonna get rid of that bleed. That bleed was too big to leave around, especially since we don't have great ways to recoup. Execution. Alright. We're probably gonna end up throwing away both of those anyways. Anything else? I don't care about my time in the desert. Armor repair kit at least has some value. Yeah, I kind of wish that Red Hook would just roll back the way that they decided to do the Bounty Hunter. I think it's a huge missed opportunity, and they
Empowered. Emboldened.
they certainly very easily could just change it to be a full-time hero, and I think, or just make it an option. Wow, you just oh, you didn't resist. Okay, I thought for a second there that this guy resisted the huge. Love to see that. Alright, the Cardinal is no more. He is. I think he fills a really important role too, Tenebrae. I think that this is the thing that I struggle with, is like when I thought about playing him, I was like, you know what we need for the Bounty Hunter? We need combo. We need some combo counterplay. And I think combo generators as a general rule of thumb are few and far between. So I would love to see him join in simply to that end. Okay, so she's stunned, which means we're going to get a beautiful plague grenade here during the next turn. This guy may regen her, which will be a little annoying, but Duelist will bring much needed combo. Yeah, that's my hope too, Tenebrae. Because I think that's what the game needs. But I also think that we could see a lot of additional combo play happen if the bounty hunter was allowed to be kind of like a full character. We do not, this survives, so guess we do that. Yeah, I think right now we should just have the Jester in the back rank. I think I'm hamstringing us by opening with Fade to Black.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Don't care about silent treatment.
The loathing whispers.
Up and away. All right, so this is the part of the stream. We do need some new names for these heroes potentially. They will be getting locked in. We may very well play with the Bounty Hunter mod again next week, although it's feeling real strong, so we also might not. I kind of think we save the speed pulses for the boss. I think going fast is really important. Man, I need to stop stretching and hitting that.
Under the mountain's unblinking gaze.
Ooh, Baldwin gets Daredevil. I could lock Daredevil in. That could be a thing that I do. 6 mastery, you say?
When survival demands it.
Alright, well that at least gets us covered on all of the skills we are currently
The
using.
next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
Where are we going?
Every road a winding torment.
Alright,
Every
if we're going to the
turn.
Tangle, let's get the Tanglemanac
Our destruction.
out and operational. I do think I swapped these. I don't need bumper crop in my life.
Challenge on its own terms.
Grandpa Joe? I'm down with it. We have a lot to rename. He gives off the vibe. All right, I'm with it. I'm hip. I'm cool.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Trinket organizer for one region. Nah, we drop below. If we go to a hoarder, we can get 2 trinkets right now, so I think that's probably best. We already picked up linseed oil. We got some cash for sure. So who has bad stuff right now? Let's try and get rid of bad digestion first. There we go. Do we have food for everybody? We do not. I think it is important this stage in the game for us to get our food on. What is Sarmenti sitting? 12 speed still? Good. As long as we don't spend, we'll be fine. He even had bad digestion like an old person. I take offense to that remark. I think all our relationships are pretty much great. I mean, we could grab the Songbook of Rousing Tunes just to get everybody some speed, but I guess I probably shouldn't have done that if we're hoping to pick up Reverberating Redoubt. But we could still get some Tactical Thinkers, so I'll toss a couple of those out there. Cool. Cool. No tactical thinkers. I think we're... What are our relationships sitting at right now? They're all perfect except Sarmenti and Katniss. Fine. I'll buy one liquor just so that we can... There we go. All 20s. I think we're good. We've got some cash. Up, and away.